Hello guys, NautoAisDx here. I want to give my thoughts on a possible rumor of Teen Titan the original making a comeback. So why am I talking this about it? I'm surprised how you didn't give your thoughts about Teen Titan Go. Well, let's just say about Teen Titan Go, my thoughts about it. Real quick, I'm an old fogey. I kind of don't see the humor anymore of the Teen Titan Go. I guess it's meant for kids, which it's supposedly. So I really just don't watch it. That's my thoughts about it. But they have the movie. It was open during the weekend, and for people who are interested of the movie, really warning, spoiler ahead. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm going to be talking about. But if you're not, then I highly just click back now. Alright, so the spoiler there basically is that after the movie ended, so someone like the post-mid credit scene, basically what happened is there's some sort of a static, and then all suddenly you hear like the voice from the Teen Titan Go, but actually it's not. It's the voice from the actual Teen Titan. I mean, they're the same, and they're basically saying, "Is it working? Is it working? That you need to know." And then in the end, Robin basically said, if anybody there watching us, I think we may have find a way to come back. So basically, what Robin said is sort of like, what does it mean? There's like, it's more than meets the eye. So a lot of people's speculation is that chances are Teen Titan Season 6 might be coming back. So this rumor actually been started already since like early, believe it or not, January 2018. There have been reports of that they're thinking about bringing back Teen Titan, but it won't be in Cartoon Network. A lot of speculation is going to be in 2019 when DC finally released their new app, not the CW app, that's a different one, or the CWC. Those are basically about the Channel 5 shows, or to some extent, and that's free, so don't worry about that one. But this one's called the DC Universe app, which is, think of it as WWE Network, but everything DC. So if you're a DC fan, from its classic movie to the animated movie they done, and of course the real movies, then there you go. Are they going to be on Netflix? Maybe, maybe not, I'm just guessing. Definitely it's not going to be on television, especially Teen Titan, if that's real, and Young Justice Season 3. So, basically, why is it even this is happening? What's going on? A lot of people already basically give their theory, and I kind of agree with what they said for Neverworld, and a lot of people basically said it, and I can agree with them. Is that you gotta understand basically that Cartoon Network, it is a cartoon, that's what's called Cartoon Network, it's meant for kids. You gotta keep in mind, cartoons are meant for kids. But you say, well, we used to be kids ourselves. Exactly, keyword is used to be. So, like the old Filmation He-Man, the old 80s G.I. Joe, Transformer, we grew up. The reason why, I'm in my 40s, I watched the new Transformer, the Voltron, the reboot Thundercat when it was on, the new He-Man, to some extent, well, that's it. Because even though it's meant for kids, you grew up with it, to some extent. Yeah, there are some cartoons that's more adult-oriented to some extent. Like the DC animated movie, those are to some extent towards young adult, believe it or not. So, those are not meant for kids, it's not funny. Teen Titan Go is supposed to be stupid because kids like stupid, they like funny. There you go. Ever wonder why X-Play decided to be a comedy video game? Basically, sort of like just, right, should I really take X-Play seriously or not? By the way, Adam Sandler hated it. It's because they want the audience to be the kids, to be targeted. Kids like cartoons. Kids like funny stuff. When I was a kid, I liked funny stuff. Poop joke, banana peel joke, fart joke, etc. joke, you get the idea. When it's funny, kids will watch it. So the same goes with Cartoon Network. And some guy basically gave a theory that they can notice that when, for a while, the kids are not watching Cartoon Network. So they couldn't really understand Young Justice. They couldn't understand the reboot Thundercat. They couldn't understand. I can't think of others saying that sort of young adult oriented. Even the He-Man. The reason the He-Man reboot stopped because there was a financial problem to a point that Cartoon Network said, let's just end it. Thundercats, same deal because the ratings wasn't there. Young Justice, to some extent, the rating wasn't there. Even though a lot of people were watching it, I think Cartoon Network, the people who work at Cartoon Network said, we need kids, we need more views. We can't have young adults who grew up watching the oldies to basically be watching Cartoon Network. That's the reason it's called Cartoon Network. It's for kids. I mean, there is a thing for adults. It's called Adult Swim. I mean, there was at one point, believe it or not, they were considering putting 24/7 just its own channel on cable, Adult Swim. But I mean, that's too expensive. If they got like sort of a dedicated app, I mean, I think they do, then you're good to go. Makes sense there. So, again, if it's going to be real, I hope it's real. But again, I'm not really so much a fan of the Teen Titan. I mean, I like the cartoon, the anime style, inspiration. But again, if they do have a season 6, awesome, thumbs up. If it's on the DC app, Roku app, whatever, hey, I'll watch it. I'll buy the app because again, Young Justice season 3 is there. It makes more sense now because I mean it could be also Netflix, but don't you want to like capitalize your profit? So own channel makes sense. I mean the same goes with Star Wars, believe it or not. In the Star one, but I'm probably gonna give it that'll be a different story. But the gist of it is, yes, the Clone Wars back, and I'm gonna give that in a different video. But the bottom line is my thoughts about it. It's interesting that if it is true that there is a hint that the real Teen Titans is making a season 6, I'm all for it. And when the case where Teen Titans go, it's for kids. That's all I can say. So with that, thanks for watching or listening, either or. Thanks for listening.